love me? Are you riding? Say you'll never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you, and I'm down for you always, KB. Do you love me? Are you riding? Say you'll never ever leave from beside me.
Welcome to the Real Boy Show, where we bring you current events and happenings to entertain your brain and mainframe. I'm your host, Smoot, along with my co-host and day one, Justin.
Hello.
And as always, we're bringing you a bunch of different topics today. One of them is pretty big. It's about Black Pete. It's about Black Pete.
We're going to get into Black Pete now?
Oh, no, we're not going to do that now.
I'm excited. I'll talk about it. I like to call him Zwarte Piet, but I
think that is the name. I think that is his actual name, though.
You know, I just try to keep it Swedish or wherever that comes from.
That was good.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. We're going to get sports out of the way because then we know you don't like sports. Lil Wayne being a pro skateboarder. We all know he's been working on it a while.
Has he?
I mean,
have you ever seen him skateboard? I've seen him in like a couple of videos on Instagram, like trying to kickflip.
I have actually. Well, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Well, let me ask you this: do you have to be an amateur first before you become a pro? Because I feel like he'll never win a competition unless he bribes the judges with a pound of kush or something.
I've seen videos of him and he has been improving as far as professional skateboarder. Hell no way. But could he be a pro skateboarder? Of course, he's Lil Wayne.
I don't think so though. Who do you think the shortest professional skateboarder is?
Wee Man.
He's not a professional skateboarder.
Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. He's definitely Element.
We're gonna fact check that and come back to it never.
He is.
It's gonna be right here. Boop.
Riff Raff just had his Martian Mini Fest in San Marcos 2 days ago, I believe.
And what is a Martian Mini Fest?
Ask him. Come on. You know how retarded. Excuse my language. You know how crazy Riff Raff's mind is. He came up with the name and he called it the Martian Mini Fest. And he's got a little flip there. You know who Little Flip is?
So it's like a music?
It's his own music festival that he started a couple years ago.
Well,
I think this is the third one.
Why is it a mini Martian Fest and not just
No, it's a Martian Mini Fest. It's not a mini Martian Fest. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know you didn't want to talk about this, but Ariana Grande, she got groped apparently, and she got clowned by a pastor at a church.
I saw that. I saw the pictures where basically it's trying to show her disgust at it, and I feel like the pictures are reaching. She's just kind of
the pastor had Ariana Grande off stage, and he was trying to be funny, and he was trying to say he didn't know who she was. So he was like, my daughter said that Ariana Grande, and I was like, oh, Taco Bell has a new idol. I thought that was hilarious.
That's funny.
Ariana Grande sounds like an amazing,
I'd buy one right now.
Right?
$1.19. Ariana Grande
give me that with cheese, son.
You would have never heard about that until he reached around, and I don't know, because he knew he's on stage, but also at the height he was, he grabbed around and you can see the hand just on the titty. It's not a full squeeze.
No.
It's just a hand on the titty.
It was just right up, but look at her face. She's all over.
They were trying to find that picture where she's but really they only found when she was just
Listen, we all know when you do that slick ass Copperfield, when you walk by a girl and you grab the small of her back and shit. When do you do that with a guy? Do you walk by a guy and you're excuse me, and touch the small of his back? I mean, some guys probably do that, but no. I'm just saying.
What if a pastor give you a reach around titty grab though?
I mean, is it the Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson,
No, that was intentional.
Or is it just a real sleight of the hand?
You saw it. It was like a come through behind.
He did that shit on purpose. Boop. Come on, man. He was trying to cop a field. It's called cop in a field. That's what
okay. Have you ever accidentally grabbed a titty when you're giving somebody a hug? It's perfect.
No, because the titties are here, you're hugging here. How do your hands
like a
get
side
up
hug?
here?
I don't know, whatever. Have you ever accidentally just touched a titty?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, well, just give him a break on that.
All right, we'll give the guy a break. We're gonna give him a break this time.
I think he made up for it with the Taco Bell comment.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you don't
We're gonna
know
give you the
what
benefit of the doubt.
name is.
We're gonna give this guy a break. I don't need to know. I don't see. If I know his name, that means he's doing too much bad shit.
Or good shit.
Good deeds go unnoticed.
Okay.
He's blessing people all. He's a pastor. He's blessing people all the time. But then he grabs a titty, and now he's all over the place. Again with the McCain, we got
McCain.
Again with the McCain, we got
McCain.
Everybody in Congress on Capitol Hill writing condolence letters to the McCain family, and they're all the exact same letters. I went and I was reading all the letters that they published. Literally the same. It's almost like one guy wrote a letter and then he just passed it to the next. Like,
what it is probably like the #1 search result when you Google, you know, like sympathy letter. They all just use the same template. They're like, insert dead person's name here.
McCain.
Dear John McCain.
Right. Like
here are our prayers and thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, and people are like, how are you saying it's not personal? Because there was no like it wasn't like, oh, I remember when we were on a PT boat and you fucking spilled coffee beans and shit. You know, nothing like that. It was just like, I am so sorry for your loss. You will be a Miss America's hero. It has fallen. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's also, you know, it's slow news when like every day for a week all they talk about is like the funeral arrangements and everything. Like, I heard today on Fox News they said, today John McCain finally gets laid to rest. Like, no, it's right when he died.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it didn't take a week for him to...
Well, because there was a delay with delivering his body
it
or
doesn't
something.
matter. Like, he wasn't anticipating.
Well, apparently if your bones
pissed.
don't get... Another thing that happened this week, you know, Kanye West loves to stay in headlines, man. This freaking nature, bro. He loves to stay in headlines. So he came out with this song. He did a rap song that got leaked. He raps about wanting to bang all of Kim's sisters.
All right, let's play a clip.
You got sick thoughts, I got more of them. You got a sister-in-law, you a smash, I got 4 of them. Damn, those is your sisters. You did something unholy to them pictures. Damn, you need to be locked up. Nah, we need a bigger hot tub. Now let me see your back.
Okay, that was fucking horrific. Yeah, I don't. Why would anyone do that?
So
this is the album art. Also cool.
Album art is all of the sisters together. What is wrong with this guy, man?
I don't know. I don't know.
Kanye, if you listen, I try to defend you, brother. I try, but you just make it so freaking hard for me to defend with this, man. You just, okay, listen, if you want to bang all of your wife's sisters, whatever. But you're going to make a song about it, and then you're going to, what is he trying to tell us?
That he wants to bang his sisters-in-law. Like, it's very clear what he's trying to tell us. He couldn't be more, like, transparent about what he's going after. I think the next level for him in his level of, like, craziness is trying to bang Bruce Jenner. I'll be like, oh, this fuck. I think that's his next move. That or, like, dressing up like Zwarte Piet for Christmas or something, you know?
Travel. So, New Zealand.
New Zealand. It's a place.
You've been to New Zealand.
I have.
Can I say something really quick, guys, before you fill us in on New Zealand?
Sure.
He claims that there are no poisonous animals whatsoever at all in New Zealand. None. No poison whatsoever.
Poison. Name one poisonous thing there. I'll wait.
Brown recluse.
They don't have those there.
Poisonous wasps.
They don't have those there. Whatever you're about to say, they don't have those there.
Well, I mean, common sense says poisonous animals are all over this world, at every corner.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean?
I definitely agree. But somehow...
I mean, look at my arm right here. Look at this.
A little bit of white meat in there. Pink.
You know, a smart man would know that that's an epidermic layer. But
I never claimed to be a smart man. So tell us, how did you get that little gem?
Listen, man, I was doing like you know those totem poles with the wooden arms coming out the side all the way down.
You do.
And I was like, and I was doing that, and I like snapped one, and like.
That sounds probably exactly what happens.
Anyways,
fall off your razor scooter. Scrape your elbow. Why would you say you're doing karate? You don't even know karate. You were just hitting the things like.
You know, I was.
No, I know what it is. I just don't think that's how that happened.
National sport is rugby in New Zealand,
and the national team name is All Blacks, and they do the haka. So they come out before the rugby games and do like a ceremonial dance where they like scare people, for sure. All Blacks.
What is the blacks? What's the mascot for that? Well, like, what is a black?
It's like a black feather is like what is on there. I don't think they have a mascot. They're just a bunch of scary Maori dudes that dance in front of you before the game.
Oh, so these are like Polynesian. It's like a Polynesian thing.
Well, the original like inhabitants of
like some Duke Hakamakanera type of thing, you know.
Duke Hakamakanera.
You know what I'm trying to say. You know the guy's name.
Yeah, it's Duke Nakahapanera. That's not a real name.
It's not. It's not at all. Papa John's is still trying to get some money out of the company that he screwed himself out of. I don't understand. Like, what is this guy? First of all, he's already a bajillionaire. What is he doing, man? Is he trying to save grace by, oh, you're gonna expose me? Well, I'll sue you. Is that what's going on right now with Papa John? Like,
I mean, first of all, he's not a racist. And second of all...
No, you're right, he's not.
Just let him live his life and get his ducats. You know, you don't know what he's going through.
Get his dough.
You don't know what moves he's trying to make. You're talking about him like you had a bad pizza one time, you don't like it.
You know what? I do have a bone to pick with Papa John's, and it has nothing to do with Negroes. It has to do with the fact that your pizza has changed.
I don't think it has. We had one of those high schools where they had like Papa John's like come in and they bought a bunch of pizzas and you could buy slices at a time, and it's tasted the exact same for 20 years.
No, it has not. It's changed. When I was an accelerated reader and we had a Papa John's pizza party for all the accelerated readers, that pizza was so good and it was one of a kind. I don't get that sensation when I get Papa John's.
But that was probably like straight cheese pizza. You know, you don't eat cheese pizza.
No, it had some pepperonis in there, and the cheese was lightly toasted with some sprinkles of garlic and essence of rosemary.
Because it turns out all of that was a lie, and it wasn't accelerated reading, it was intermediate reading, and they gave you some Totinos and told you it was Papa John's, and you just never had Totinos again. That's what it is.
First of all, you said accelerated reading. How does helping people affect your brain? There are studies that have shown that helping people and caring for them alters regions of your brain that coincide with parenting and friendship and all that other kind of stuff. Do you believe that helping other people make you a smarter person is basically what this study is asking?
Why the only word you put in air quotes was the word caring? Do I think it's better to help people? Yeah, it's like karma.
No.
It's like
No. I asked you, this study proposed that caring for people raises your IQ, makes you smarter. And I'm saying, do you agree with that?
I guess. I mean,
because it's kind of like a.
That's actually a
left field.
It takes a certain kind of intelligence to be able to read people, you know, and helping people, I think, is like a super introductory course into reading people. So yeah, I can see how it can make you smarter. I'm gonna start helping people. I'm gonna get real smart.
Dragon Con. We tried to go over this last last time, and we just didn't have enough information. And we had to go back and do our research.
Well, we also had to see pictures of all the clowns in the costumes.
So, Dragon Con, what is Dragon Con, right? It's the largest multimedia pop culture convention. They say they're the best in the universe.
What about Comic-Con? I thought Comic-Con was...
Well, Comic-Con's supposed to be just comics.
Oh, so they're just... I see what they're doing.
This is
so what if I just pick like
comics.
3 of those? What if I was like, I pick horror, murder, and gruesome and con?
Dragon Con, man. Dragon Con, I feel like it's just an attempt to try to steal Comic-Con shine. That's what I think.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, let's add some shit.
So guys, we're almost to our main topic.
Oh, that's
Before we
weird.
get to that, we just want you guys to know that we hired a private eye, okay, to dig up the dirt on the names of our favorite rappers.
First of all, I just want to say, not in like to be braggadocious or anything in this segment, but to find this information out costs like $1.3 million.
Sipping on perfume like the Barbie. Whatever I done, it got me going crazy. Psychedelics got me going.
So I'm
And
not
we
trying
don't
to,
even care. I pissed that money. Unlimited budget.
We'll go out and buy diamond watches and then just throw them away.
Throw them away.
We'll go buy a gold Lamborghini and give it to somebody that doesn't want it.
Fuck it. Why don't we take 2 Lamborghinis and...
Crash them into each other and then just walk away. Like, we won't even film it. We're just like, it doesn't even matter.
Won't even fucking film.
You sound like a bionic robot.
And that's...
Dude,
I knew
Nicole-
you was hard. People from Iceland, they're hard, bro. They're gangster.
Coming
Now all that cold...
Yeah, coming soon, 23andMe. I'm thinking I'm Icelandic, so look at this beard.
But you know what, Justin? It's time for us to talk about Zwarte Piet.
All right.
We gotta
Why don't you give him a little background on kind of what we've been talking about episode, which is Black Peter, a.k.a. Black Pete, a.k.a. Zwarte Piet. Woo!
For you guys who don't know who Black Pete is, he is the this is in Swedish folklore. This is Swedish or Dutch folklore. Okay, Black Pete is the companion of Saint Nicholas. Okay, in my opinion, he's Santa's little slave boy, little helper slave, and he comes and he steals kids in the middle of the night and puts them in a freaking bag.
Right.
Takes kids, puts them in a bag, and then takes them to Spain. If they're bad? If they're bad.
Okay.
If they're bad. He takes them to Spain. That is who Black Pete is. And so every year, all these Dutch people paint their face blackface every year, and they do the jig, and they go ham. They out there in them streets every single year in celebration of this Black Pete, man. What do you think about that, bro?
Bare minimum, they could just find a black person to play Black Pete. There's got to be one black person in the Netherlands.
In their right mind that is black would ever sign up to play Black Pete.
Or live in Holland. So there's...
I live in Holland. There's beautiful women there.
Okay, so if someone was like, I'll pay you $1,000 a day to be Black Pete for a week.
Hell no, I would never be Black Pete.
You absolutely would.
I would never be
Everybody
Black Pete.
has their price for Black
No
Pete.
way. The only way I would ever be Black Pete would be like last year or like a couple months ago when I didn't know what Black Pete was.
But don't you think it'd be better?
And I would have been an idiot about it. But knowing what Black Pete is, hell no, I would never be Black Pete.
But that's just like being an elf. Like, okay, so we have Santa and he has his elves. They have Saint Nicholas, and then they have Black Pete instead of elves.
No.
Wait. So if you're bad
Are
here...
you seriously trying?
Yeah, no. If you're bad here...
All the enemies out there, get him. He's racist.
If you're bad here, Santa himself, he doesn't send Black Pete. Our Santa just gives you some coal. If you're bad there, they have Black Pete come and get you and take you to like Madrid or Barcelona or somewhere in Spain. If you want a free trip to Spain, why wouldn't you just be bad and, like how?
Because this is the time of the Inquisition, where
No, this is now.
Yes, it is. No,
This
we're
is
talking about
now.
when Black Pete came about.
I
Second
see.
of all, Black Pete, bro, he's a slave. He's a slave kid. Why would you that's terrible. How is this?
Would it be okay?
How could you make this any way anything good?
Would it be better if it was an actual black person and not weird Dutch people with blackface?
Would it be better if it was just not called Black Pete?
Well, what do you think about it? You think they should abolish Zwarte Piet?
Yes, that's ridiculous. It's just like the Redskins in the NFL. That's terrible. The Redskins? Like, are you kidding me? Really? What if that team was called the Blackskins? Wouldn't fly. Not here.
We don't call black people blackskins. And if we did, that would be...
Exactly. I just think it's a bad idea, bro. And I think it should be abolished. You know, I watched a documentary on the KKK, and apparently they're popping it. They're out in them streets. Black Pete, man, what if that makes its way over here?
It'd be like you believing in the new Santa Claus. Do you?
No, I don't. Because I'm an adult. And Santa isn't real.
Okay. So if someone came in like, well, now, even though you don't think Santa's real, you have to believe he has a little Black Pete.
Yeah, see, what a great way to teach kids that, you know, little black boys are scary because they might come and get you in the middle of the night.
Take you to Spain, though.
Dressed as Black Pete and take you to the Inquisition, where you might get your balls ripped off and shoved down your throat.
So does Black Pete take you back in time? So he's time traveling, and you also got to go to Spain. So you're gonna tell kids now, a kid that's born, okay, here's Santa Claus, here's
tell
Black
kids
Pete.
Now, this is an old, outdated tradition.
And if Black Pete,
very bad.
If Black Pete
it's very racist. It's very prejudiced, and it's wrong. That's what you're gonna tell the kids.
Black Pete's gonna take it to 14th century Spain. You're gonna travel back in time, and
which
go to
is
Spain.
worse.
It sounds fucking awesome.
So don't do it.
Go back in time.
Of course, if you look like you're gonna go anywhere. Listen, black people don't want to travel anywhere in the past at all.
Well, it could be dicey.
If you find a black time traveler, don't ask him anything about the past because he doesn't know.
Good advice, actually.
I wouldn't even go back to.
Or you don't want to know.
I wouldn't even go back to yesterday. Wouldn't even do it.
Why was it too racist back then?
Thanks for tuning into the Real Boy Show. I always bring you current events and happenings to entertain your brain and mainframe. I am your host, Smoot, and this is my day one and co-host, Justin. And we out of here, man.
Bye.
Make sure you click, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know.